The Sandbox actually was born out of difficulty of communicating to kids in the classroom what heavy equipment is. And so this was put together 2 years ago as a means to better understand with an authentic learning experience for the students out in the Sandbox.
This class is a class where you learn about heavy equipment, how it works, safety, how it operates, how you can operate it, and what you can do in certain situations.
It is a space where we can bring industry partners that have a specialty, such as operating heavy equipment, directional boring, and placing concrete, in that space where it's just an outdoor learning lab, and expose those students to those opportunities that they could provide. What we didn't recognize at that time, that would be the big attractive piece for kids to sign up for the civil construction pathway. So as this goes out across the state, people and students and parents are now recognizing the importance of having this experience before they enter the civil construction workforce.
The training has allowed us to explore a path that maybe we didn't know we wanted to take, but maybe from this training and from the experience we've gained, we will be more inclined to want to do something like this.
My hope is that we can incorporate these types of programs in our Indiana high schools and the construction programs, and that we can take those students that are on the civil construction pathway and connect them to the industry and get them meaningful jobs after they graduate from high school.
There's a lot of job opportunities that you're gonna say get hired over somebody because you have this experience. Most of us have our OSHA 10 cards, so you need that to step on a job site for the most part. And then we'll have our skid steer certifications, and that's a very good baseline to start really any heavy equipment job or career.
Being that it's heavily mechanized, it's important for students to understand before they graduate what a job would look like if they're working in heavy civil. We are attracting a population of student that does not want to do a traditional four-year pathway into college. Making them aware of this pathway to the industry directly after graduation is important. So we want to engage those students when they're sophomores and juniors. That way that during their senior year, they're entered into an internship that'll ramp them into that meaningful career in the heavy civil industry. It's important for the industry to bring in their safety professionals. If they're going to step into the education space, communicate to the students, the parents, and the administrators that these types of events are authentic and they are as safe as they could possibly be. But it's also important for the kids, the students, to be aware that safety is a very big piece. So it's important that they become exposed and be educated to those things, those practices, so they can safely enter a work site.
Safety was honestly the main focus throughout the past 2 days.
You know, they don't just throw you in a piece of equipment. We've gone through weeks of studying safety and making sure that everybody in the class knows the proper ways of running and taking care of equipment.
And we talk about like 3 points of contact getting in and out of the machine. We talk about being aware of your surroundings and all that kind of stuff, just being attentive. And I think they focus on this so much as, well, they just are good people and don't want anybody hurt.
Like many companies in the heavy highway construction industry, Rieth-Riley is facing labor shortages and skill gaps as people retire. So we realize how important it is to build a pipeline of talent in a secondary space. As an industry partner, Rieth-Riley is very excited that the Civil Construction Pathway is recognized as a high-value program by the State of Indiana Department of Education. The Civil Construction Pathway supports retention efforts. As the talent acquisition specialist for Rieth-Riley, I'm able to connect with students who have been on job sites, who have toured asphalt plants. They're aware of the opportunities in our industry, and that's only going to build that career path for them that they've been seeking. The state of Indiana is experiencing historic levels of workforce needs, and Rieth-Riley realizes connecting with students in the civil pathway is only going to support the magnitude of work that's anticipated.